Hello everyone, I hope that you're all doing well today. So ever since Thrones of Decay came out a little while ago, I have been absolutely playing the heck out of this game and pretty much loving it for the most part. Now I have been doing a lot of testing out with the different mods and also of course trying to get the old campaigns working again. And I'm going to take a temporary pause on the older campaigns, the ones that we started pre-Thrones of Decay, because the latest patch came out. I'm still seeing that the mods are being updated with a little bit more frequency, and there's still a little bit of stability issues going on with them, so I just want to give them a little bit of time to stabilize before I keep trying to load in campaigns while things are still in such a state of flux. And so for that reason, I am actually finding myself with a little bit more time here. So I went ahead and checked my list of what's been requested in terms of the next campaign to get started after I guess at this point, since Thrones of Decay, I've now got 3 fresh campaigns in addition to some of those older ones. So if there's going to be time for a 4th one, I checked the top of the list, and here we go. The top of the list is good old Skarsnik. Now, I'm testing out something a little bit different with the Garrisons mod. There is an older Garrisons mod that I used to use that hadn't been updated in a while. That looks like it has been updated for Thrones of Decay. And this feels like it should be pretty stable. So I am going to go ahead and be testing that one. This is the Garrison Rework mod. I will be listing, of course, all of the mods in the description and probably making a separate video to go through all the mods we're using and why. Alright, anyway, so on to this campaign. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody at this point is quite familiar with Skarsnik, I'm sure. He is... I really quite like the pretty much all of the Greenskins lords, but this guy is my favorite still of all the Greenskins. Not exactly sure why, I just have kind of a fondness for the ones that tend to be a little bit less popular, a little bit less mainstream maybe, so that's just kind of a quirk of mine, always kind of has been. Probably why I liked Kugath and Skrulk so much. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do Skarsnik here. I have not yet decided thematically whether we're going to just completely stick to goblins. It does say, of course, you can only recruit orc units from Karak 8 Peaks, so we're obviously going to stick to goblins at the beginning. Don't know whether we will start recruiting orcs once we get Karak 8 Peaks, assuming we do. We'll kind of make that decision at that point, but I'm perfectly okay with a very thematic goblin-only army, at least in the early going, if not for the entire campaign. And then, of course, jumping into the settings here, we're going to go ahead and do all of our usual stuff, so no real changes there. Let's go ahead and start this campaign. Nothing special about Skarsnik with respect to Thrones of Decay. I guess I could have, at least for the benefit of anyone who's not terribly familiar with him, I could have gone through his faction advantages, but the thing that's really neat about Skarsnik is the double experience for all of your heroes. So we are going to be trying to load up on heroes as much as possible.
I'm the warlord of 8 Peaks. You remember that?
Alright. Well, you're not the warlord of 8 Peaks right now, Skarsnik, unfortunately. You are the warlord of Mount Gunbad. But we'll get there. Okay, so let's really quickly then go over this. So, Pernicious Precision. So we have a really good benefit in terms of upkeep and recruitment cost on goblin units. Very, very useful. Our Wall armies have a chance to contain Doom Divers, which are quite good units. And hero action cost is also at 50%. Then and of course, as I mentioned, character experience gain plus 100% for all heroes. So really, really going to be leveling up our heroes quite quickly. Unfortunately, we only start with the 1, but we will be adding them as much as possible. And then, of course, because we do not control Karak 8 Peaks yet, we do have a control -2. Now, one thing I want to talk about, and that's in every province. One thing I want to talk about here is our new Garrison rework. So I have to kind of familiarize myself with this. So We've got... Looks like all... This is a major settlement, obviously, of course. We've got... I don't remember off the top of my head what you start with in vanilla, but this certainly looks like it's more units than I'm used to. However, it could also be because it's a not just a provincial capital, but a faction capital. Maybe we'll pay more attention to that actually as we start expanding. Probably a little bit too soon for me to really make a judgment call on that garrison mod. Let's just double check and make sure that we've got our camera settings set the way that we want them to. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay. We're back to using the Just Good Babysitter mod. And I am still using the UI mod. I'm not quite decided whether I'm going to keep using that long term or not, but the nice thing about it is being able to see more factions on the diplomacy screen, which, as most of you know, I kind of live on the diplomacy screen. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig into this. For in terms of, you know, what to expect from this campaign, just for anybody who's not already familiar with it, because we're using the mods that kind of slow down the strategy, it's going to be a much longer campaign. I believe it's going to have more of a grand strategy epic feel to it. And of course, we fight pretty much every battle manually because auto-resolving just kind of makes the game go too fast, you know. So let's go ahead here and jump. First of all, let's check his trade out. We've got aggressive. That's okay. We'll take it. These goblin big bosses are really not the best heroes in the world, but certainly not going to say no to them either. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we don't have a mission objective to... Oh, yeah, we do. It just didn't appear down here. Well, that's odd. Why is it not appearing in my... I guess maybe it never does, and I'm just so used to it that I don't give it much thought. Okay, let's go ahead and... I don't see anything terribly special here. I guess we'll rely heavily on our Ragnarok Spider. We got these Squig Hoppers, which are good anti-infantry. They're pretty fragile, so gotta be a little bit careful with them. And of course, we've got these Night Goblins and Night Goblin Fanatics. Looks like 2 of each. The Fanatics have this special ranged weapon. The oh, do I not see it down here? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, spinning loons. The spinning loons, of course. So I will try to use those, but I'm not great at it. One thing about the greenskins, let's go ahead and start the battle. One thing about the greenskins is that, ooh, hello. Bad Moon Banner, okay. So this is assigned to any goblin unit. Well, we'll go ahead and give it to... I don't see any reason not to give it to you. Okay. Yeah, they can be, when you're using the night goblins, and the nasty skulkers, they can be very micro intensive, which I will admit I'm not I'm a far cry from legend. I am not terrific with the micro, but I will do the best I can. Okay, so they are over here. They have Goblin Archers, they have Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. They actually kind of outdo us, if not for our Ragnarok Spider, they actually kind of outdo us on the ranged front. But that's fine. I mean, our armies are small enough that that's actually, I think, going to be enough space. I think what I will do, though, I will go ahead and maybe try to get these guys around as flankers. So you guys are going to be my 6. And then my front line is going to be right here with the archers behind and a little staggered over to the side. Go ahead and... Oops, not you guys. I want you guys behind. the Ragnarok spiders, who I went right there. And then, of course, we got Skarsnik himself and his hero. You're going to be on 1. Let's go ahead and start our battle. Let's start moving forward here. Let's see what exactly they decide to do. These guys are hidden, so that's good. Let's go ahead and walk them forward. They might have, I didn't look to see if any of their units could be hidden as well. So I'm going to go slowly here. I guess I could speed up. I'm seeing this little dust storm kicking in, and I keep thinking that there's somehow artillery that I missed. Alright, guys, go ahead and get into the woods over here. You guys, speed up. Let's go ahead and get you guys in front. You can do a little bit of tanking. Okay, you guys actually slow down to a walk. I don't want you getting discovered just yet, and it's a little bit hard to tell. Yeah, actually, it looks like they might be sending somebody into the woods here themselves. Okay, now let's go ahead and move forward. This is that's good. We do want to take this with as few casualties as possible. Obviously, you always want to do that, but in particular because we're going to be attacking the garrison later if we have enough troops to do it. Okay, guys, go ahead and run in full speed. Ragnarok Spider, you as well. Skarsnik, you have speed buff that you can use on everybody. You go ahead and charge in here along with you as well. That will be fine. Let's go ahead and get the archers here. Let's go ahead and get let's get you guys in. Let's get you two in now, full speed. And let's go ahead and get you guys charging in. The Ragnarok Spider, luckily he will be able to hold out pretty well here. Oh, I need to get you in there as well, if at all possible. So your Slide and Miser here, you are already getting a little bit dinged up, but not too badly. It's okay. It's alright. The Squig Hoppers, what I'd really like to do with them, let's withdraw, let's cycle charge a little bit. Let's go ahead and get you guys right here. See if we can use our looms. You guys over here. Let's get back to this. See if you can get right here like that. You guys shoot at them, if you would. You guys go ahead and try to flank here. Nope, 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 nope. Go here first. Get ready to wall. Very good. We will do that. Okay, Slide and Miser, you're getting a little bit beat up. Let's get you back out. Okay, are they running? Look, we don't exactly want that. Let's get you like this. And you guys, what is the range? Okay, get over here, guys. Alright, that did not work at all. Don't exactly know why. Thought the little looms were supposed to come out, but they didn't. Let's go ahead and... Actually, no, let's keep the Ragnarok Spider on, hit the enemy leader here. Let's go ahead and get Slide and Miser charging back in as well. You guys... Yeah, you go ahead and shoot them. Keep shooting them if you can. We do have a little bit of a problem right here with those orc boys. How's his... We're not doing a heck of a lot of damage right now to his lord for some reason. Not sure why that would be. I mean, obviously the orc lords can be a little bit challenging, but okay, you guys should be able to win that fight, I would expect. Okay, they're shattered now. It's going to be all about... Let's go ahead and get all 4 of you guys back. I don't want you slowing us down. I want the Arachnarok Spider, Skarsnik, and Slidemizer to try to take him out. We could maybe try to shoot him a little bit. Maybe get the... There we go. Very good. Okay. Well done, guys. How much damage did we take in that? 182 losses. We took most of the damage to our character units. Hopefully we're still strong enough to hit that garrison, but we're going to find out because the garrison has been buffed. Now, when I've played Skarsnik on vanilla, I feel like you can quite often be destroying Thorgrim by about, I don't know, it feels like 8 or 9 turns into the game. That is not going to be happening in this campaign for sure. Garrisons are going to be way harder to take, and our movement is going to be slowed down enough that it's going to take us much longer. Okay, Potion of Strength. That's good. Good old Skarsnik. Got himself a level. I think at this point we probably want to take the... 2% replenishment does not overwhelm me. It doesn't do anything for the characters. Let's just take the regular old experience here. Every little bit of that adds up. Defeat an enemy army. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. We cannot reach the garrison. That is definitely a fight that we can win, however. And local recruitment is not available whilst in foreign territory. Our own territory... Where are we? Oh, we're just over the border. Okay, so let's go back to here. And let's go ahead and give
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
the bonus to Route Marcher.
I got me product.
And Bloody Blade. I suppose the question is, normally with the Goblin Big Bosses, I kind of make them really good at blocking enemy armies, and I use them as field agents. But in this case, because he's already got a trait that's good for battle, and we need basically everything we can get in terms of our battle capability right now, I will go ahead and leave him in the army and boost his army fighting. Now, back up here to Mount Gunbad. We can recruit Nasty Skulkers, so let's go ahead and do that. I think that's going to be the best units that we can recruit right now. They're still pretty cheap for Skarsnik because of the faction benefits that he provides. Actually, I should also do this. Let's look at what he gets for Warlord of Karok 8 Peaks. Enables lightning strike battles when reinforcements are present. Always very, very nice. Charge bonus for the Night Goblin Squig Hoppers, which is good because we have some of those. If they're at all good, if I can use them very effectively, I will be getting more. And then, of course, we have the army ability Skarsnik Swa. So Skarsnik himself is not a super duper character, but his faction benefits are pretty thematic and good. Or at least I like them. So one of the reasons why he's my favorite greenskin legendary lord. Let's go ahead and take the Cave of Shinies because why not? And I think what we're also going to do is we're going to go ahead and recruit another lord. I could go with an orc war boss. They're the best pound-for-pound fighters available to us. A Goblin Great Shaman would be really good, except I'm not overwhelmed by either one of these attributes. Or traits, I should say. So we got Confident here, and we got Tough. Those are both quite good. I'm kind of leaning towards the leadership, though. Let's go with confident. Now, he'll be good for an orc army later on, if and when we decide to build orc armies after taking Karak 8 Peaks. But for the time being, he is only going to be able to have goblins in his army. I do kind of feel like these guys, don't they usually get some kind of a buff to... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought that they got some kind of buff to orcs in their skill tree, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do, obviously, Gobby Gaboos, because, yeah, that's perfect for us. Let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy here. We have wars going with the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits. That's always going to happen because they are the ones who own Karak 8 Peaks, and they're the strongest faction in the area. Thorgrim starts out only at 80. We only start out at 125. That's pretty ugly, but we'll get better. And yeah, and the Bloody Spears, who are quite strong, but they're also at war with not just us, but also Thorgrim. So they're going to be taking it from two different directions. Now, we could go ahead and make a deal with the Moon Howlers and or the Dripping Fangs. Well, let me take a look at those two factions, because I need to refresh my memory of where they are. Okay, I'm not going to be taking that anytime soon, so the Dripping Fangs might be worth doing as a non-aggression pact, and then Mount Silver Spear down here is where the Moon Howlers are. Both of them are minor factions that probably will get wiped out pretty quickly, so it'll depend on how much money they offer.
Stranger. Start talking.
One, yeah, that's not good enough.
Fine.
What if we just did the non-aggression pact?
Stranger.
430.
Start talking.
They're at war with Clan Rictus. I don't really think that that's going to be worth it. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the Dripping Fangs as well. You are at war with the Chaos Dwarfs and the Lamian Sisterhood. 235. I'm not gonna make nice with either one of them, just because it may buy us an extra turn or two before those major factions declare war on us. Got some pretty bad thunder happening here this evening, and hopefully I don't lose power. However, this house is a little bit older, and the wiring does feel like the power does go out a little bit more. Ooh, the garrison is super weakened. Okay, so this is a side effect of the garrison rework mod. It changes the garrisons on turn 2, and they have to replenish, it looks like. So that's definitely a consideration about whether or not we want to keep using this mod in future campaigns or not. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We would have been able to take this settlement anyway. I'm pretty sure with this starting army. Let's go ahead and attack here. But obviously, yeah, it's going to be even easier here on this occasion. It is, of course, going to be just a regular old field battle here. Let's go ahead and fight it. We can't get the other lord down here quickly enough to participate in this battle. So yeah, fingers crossed that my power doesn't go out here over the course of the next hour or so. Okay. Let's just go ahead and have everybody set up to just run right in. You guys actually... Let's get you set up over here. And then what looks like our main army kind of here in the middle. You as well. You as well. You as well. Okay, and are you guys hidden? Okay. Let's go ahead, start battle. move forward here.
Like it.
You guys go ahead and get in some kind of a flanking position if you would. And you guys should be able to do that as well. You can walk. Okay, how are we doing here?
Warlord of eight
I think it's safe enough to go ahead and have you go charging in. You guys can probably go charging in as well. You guys try to get here. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving in. You three, go ahead and start closing in closer. You four, go ahead and start closing in as well. It's okay with me if these goblins kind of go a little bit slower here and take some time off. Okay, you go ahead and just charge right into him. You can help out. You guys go ahead and get in here, pick your targets. Should be okay, shouldn't be too big of a deal. You guys as well. Go ahead and get closer. Got a speed buff here that we can use. Hidden units revealed. They should be very panicky over here. The Arachnarok Spider can hold his own, but I'm going to pull these guys out to cycle charge a little bit. Okay, so this... I don't think I'm even going to... Actually, let me... I want to see if I can get this working. Because I need the practice. So... yeah, let's do this. Oh, that's why I didn't do it. I didn't target correctly last time. There we go. That ought to help. You guys now go ahead and get in here as well. What are you doing? I somehow did something wrong with you. You can go ahead and charge in. Looks like that should do it. This Gorefang, this is not a single entity, right? Nope. In battle. We lost 10 goblins. Oh no. We probably didn't lose 10 goblins. We lost a couple of squigs. Okay. Not a whole lot in the way of loot, but not really very surprising. Let's go ahead and occupy this, obviously. Well, once we get through all of the pop-ups there, okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and occupy. I don't see why not. And we just got to keep recruiting as well. We need to boost our strength as much as possible. We got to hit them while they're vulnerable. Let's go ahead and give you melee defense, I suppose. And we're going to go ahead and recruit in. I'm going to take one more unit of archers and then more nasty skulkers. And then meanwhile, up here, you... what's his range? He could actually get to here.
I'll crush them all.
So we're going to run you up to about here.
Emotion.
You should be close enough to participate in a battle starting next turn. But you are not close enough to get hit if he were to come out and try to attack you. He's not recruiting, which is interesting. Okay, and we are replenishing, and we're getting a Winds of Magic boost, which would be nice if we had any spellcasters. Now, let's go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead for now and keep this building, because 250 per turn will come in handy, but we definitely want to get growth, and we definitely want to get a garrison building going in our minor settlements here, particularly this one. We're going to be very vulnerable to Tretch very soon, probably. But I think, unless I want to go ahead and do one more... Let me think about this for a second. Do I want to go ahead and recruit one more? No, I'm going to wait until we get the mission objective to recruit another lord to raise a second army. Then I'll go ahead and recruit in a third lord. All right, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out really quickly. Well, these guys are now up to 6.6. What would they give us? Over 1,000. Okay. I've changed my mind on that. Defensive alliance. I don't think I want to do that, but I will take a little bit more money. And you guys... 636, huh? Why not? Why not? We'll take all the money we can get. Now, money is not really the big issue with the greenskins, so it's a lot less of a big deal than it would be for a lot of other factions. But that was 2,000 gold that we just got, and that's it's not nothing. Now, if memory serves, it's been a while since I've watched Legend play a Greenskins campaign. Okay. Oh, they're backing away. Very interesting. Been a while since I've seen Legend play a Greenskins campaign, but in fact, it may have even been going all the way back to Warhammer 2. I believe that he favors crap stacks instead of doom stacks with the Greenskins, which I would normally agree with. So we encounter Rictus. We've got our Cave of Shinies built. We've got our Gobby Gobos, so that's going to be quite handy. And Skarsnik got another level. I would normally... I would certainly see the advantage of crap stacks with the goblins, with the greenskins, but... for the fact that we fight all of our battles manually, which really, crap stacks are great for auto-resolving. They're not a whole lot of fun to play with in manual battles. Let's go ahead and give you... let's give you this boost for Goblin and Night Goblin units. That's pretty nice. A +6 melee attack. I won't say no to that. Now, you can go ahead and... recruit some more nasty skulkers, but we actually have a little bit more room for recruiting. You cannot actually reach to lay siege yet, so let's go ahead and get you up here and get you recruiting as well. Go ahead and take a nasty sculptor for yourself. Yeah, the nice thing about Skarsnik in the early game is you can start growing your armies really, really quickly because the units are super cheap. Alright, let's go ahead and boost this. So we're already up to 450 per turn income there. Even though we're recruiting as quickly as we can, we're still at a very nice income. We are unfortunately losing public order, but that's okay. What I may do is I may build up, who is this, Ratgash Backbiter. I may build up his army enough that he can run up here and take care of Rebellion, which is likely to happen. But we'll kind of play that by ear. Let's go ahead and do our research. Okay, so Abusable would cost us 1,000. We can afford it. It gives us a melee, a melee attack bonus, speed bonus, charge bonus, all for our goblins. So that's one that we will prioritize and then use them. This is probably even better to start off with because the recruit rank there. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. And then eventually we'll do the Gobbo Crackdown, but that's for buffing orc units, so that's very low priority right now. Go Bigger, the growth will be nice, and the Go Faster, go Faster, gotta talk like a greenskin. That is obviously going to be quite nice for us as well. So let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. Not going to be... Oh, Clan Rictus is...
Address me as
Okay,
Lord
I'm gonna
Trex
do
the
it.
Very brave. Then we talk now, yes?
I'm gonna do it just because I don't want Rictus backstabbing us any sooner than necessary. Red Eye here, you're already getting pummeled by the dwarfs here, by Ungrim.
Some time. What do you want?
You would give 471? Sure, why
That's
not?
right.
Why not?
Now.
Wow, there's a lot of diplomacy going on here for Skarsnik in the early going. Let's go ahead and I do want to check one thing here, which is your garrison, once it is replenished, is going to be strong enough to hold out against an okay army, but it's not going to be strong enough to hold out against like Ungrim, against Ungrim if he brings like a good army up here. That's probably the only thing that we need to worry about in the short term, is a dwarven invasion here. You guys obviously need to be replenishing as well. Hopefully you will. You are already growing. We're 2 turns away. I think we'll probably do a growth building next here. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, very interesting. He's close enough now that he'll get involved in a settlement battle, I think. Alright, recruit rank, armor, missile strength, Slidemizer. Okay, so here's the question. Do we make this attack? That army does look beatable to me. We can't actually reach him. Can we? No, we cannot. And he's not close enough, actually, to reinforce the high place when we attack it. So, I guess then, in that case, we go ahead and attack it. The question is, let's go ahead and give you elusive again. The question is, do we want to immediately take it? Probably. I don't really see any reason to sack it repeatedly. So go ahead and
I got plans.
And encircle. They've got trolls here. They got several troll units to pay attention to. You can move forward a little bit. Is there any benefit to going in this stance before the battle? Leadership and melee defense? I don't see why not. It doesn't... It disables our battle initiation, which is fine. It does not make us winded. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of. Alright. Let's go ahead and take the high place. Yeah, see, they got the river trolls and the regular trolls. This right there is probably going to be the biggest concern. Should just be a regular field battle again. Yep. Okay. Well, I feel pretty strongly that we can win this. We do not really have units that are ideally suited for fighting trolls, however. That's really going to be kind of the interesting thing here. Let's go ahead and get... If we set up over here, like so, get you guys kind of here. Like so. Let's get you guys kind of... Actually, I don't have to do it like that because you guys have Vanguard deployment. I can do you more... Okay. It looks like we should have a little bit more room here than what we really have, and that's going to happen. Okay. Now, obviously, we want you up here, you up here. Okay, so this is our main army. They can only see half of this, but they at least know where we're starting over here. Now, we can have strike team... Oops, not quite that far, Michael. Strike team 6 over here. And strike team 5 over here. And that's everybody. Start battle. I think let's go ahead and get you guys moving forward slowly here. Now, the thing is, we want to wait for our reinforcements to come in. Maybe. Well, we probably don't have to. I just want to make sure they get into the battle, period, because I want them to get the experience. But I don't think the battle would be over so quickly that that's going to be a real concern. Before we get into range of their archers here, we know they've got archers, they're just hidden right now. Before we get into their range, we want our flankers to be in position. Once they start to have to like readjust, once we see them kind of reacting to seeing our flankers, that's when we'll charge in with everybody else. But we can go ahead and actually, I think we can go ahead and distract them some with our Ragnarok Spider there. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving forward as well. For what it's worth, we'll get the goblins going in towards the river trolls. Alright, guys. You guys, come on in. Come on in. You guys come on in. Okay, Ragnarok, go ahead and hit them. Deal with those savage orcs, that's fine. You go ahead and charge in as well. Let's go ahead and do our buff here. And let's get you in on the river trolls. Okay, you guys, 2 of you at them. 3 of you at here. Actually, no. Let's get 1 of you on them. You guys over here now. Just pick targets. How we doing here? Let's go ahead and charge in with you guys over here. Actually, no, you hit them. You go ahead and get in here. You kind of swing around. We can use you on the archers. You get over here. Okay, taking a little bit of damage, but not too bad. Not too bad considering they are trolls. Okay, we should be doing a number on them pretty well. We should be hitting them over here pretty well. Let's go ahead and get you hitting here from behind. Actually, no, you hit them. The others got bogged down. You can hit them from behind. Okay, you flank around. Okay, Slidemizer, you are once again taking a little bit of damage. Let's move you back just a little bit. At this point, I think we're doing okay. We kind of got them enveloped. Love the little bit of screen shake that we get when we zoom in nice and close like this. I am using the better camera mod now. I don't always use it, but oh, I missed the opportunity to wow right away, okay? We're not doing much of anything to the trolls. But we have taken care of the archers. There we go. Now they're all starting to break. There we go. Victory. Our reinforcements did come in. Oh no, those are my archers. I forgot to bring them in. That's okay. That's fine. Anything that we need to do here? Yeah, we need to finish him off. Let's get the Ragnarok Spider on him. Or am I? Wait a minute. No, that's not a character unit. Never mind. In battle. So you can really see the impact on the Skarsnik campaign. Every faction gets impacted a little bit differently, and it's not particularly balanced, which I'm fine with, but that won't appeal to everybody. But you can really see the impact that the campaign movement mod has here on Skarsnik, because ordinarily in a Skarsnik campaign, let me go ahead and get to the strategic campaign view here first of all. ahead and take our loot. Select our occupy. Province secured. Very nice. Okay. So ordinarily, let me zoom just out a little bit. Ordinarily, you take World's Edge Archway on turn 1. Well, we were not able to take that on the first turn because we couldn't reach it. So we took this on turn 2. And then ordinarily, on the second turn, you go from World's Edge Archway down here to the high place. And so by the end of turn 2, you've got this entire province conquered. Well, for us, it took twice as long, right? It took us all the way up to turn 4 before we were able to do it. So already, just right away, you can see the impact that that has. We're also now probably at least 2 turns away from being able to get down here to Mount Squighorn. So it definitely slows everything down a lot more. This is going to be really, really interesting. He probably will retreat because I don't think even if these two armies tried to attack us together, I don't think they would be able to beat us. So I don't expect them to try. Look at this public order that we got right now. -20 per turn. That's pretty debilitating. But anyway, we will...
This is my land.
Our garrison here is obviously not of much value. Let's go ahead and change him then to maybe ambush stance. Just because why not? Oh no, I want to recruit. I want to recruit with him, so never mind. You are not going to be in ambush stance. You are just going to be right here where you are close enough to reinforce in case of an attack. Let's go ahead and give you a couple of goblin archers, a couple of goblin spearmen, and then the rest of your army for now we will fill up with nasty skulkers. Okay, let's give... Okay, next turn we'll be able to upgrade the high place. Okay, we're fine. Let's go ahead and take the controlling growth as our commandment here. We're still doing just fine from a money standpoint. We have 55 scrap now, which is going to be what we need for doing some researching here in the near future. We're not going to spend it on upgrading the units just yet. We're going to go ahead and take Abuse them for now. Probably go with the campaign movement range next, and then go bigger. But we've got...
I got plans.
Do I want... No, I'm still going to wait for that mission before I recruit a third lord. Unassigned skill points. Skarsnik, let's give you... Do you want drip and tips? Maybe. Nasty or squigs. Right now, this is not a priority because we only have the one squig unit. Tunnel boss. We'll take that in time, but it's really not the priority. The leadership aura size might be worth doing. I think I'm going to actually just kind of... Because I can see arguments in favor of all these different things, so I'm just going to kind of stay balanced in my distribution of skills here.
Schemes. I got schemes.
Elusive to finish off his melee defense. He's up to 60 now. That's decent. He needs the help because he's, as we can see, he's the one who takes the bulk of our damage in our battles. Okay, let's go ahead and check diplomacy again. Can't imagine that there's going to be any more diplomacy to do.
Now.
Nope, although they're close to wanting peace, but
Fine.
don't really see that happening anytime soon. Let's end our turn. Very interested to see what Morglor does here. Yeah, not surprisingly, he has decided to retreat. So Thorgrim has not even taken the Pillars of Grungni yet. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and... keeping an eye here on our public order. I wish I had the both the recruit another lord and recruit 30 units missions already, because at the rate we're going, we are definitely doing a heck of a lot of recruiting. Okay, so since he backed up like this, I'm surprised he's not even raiding us. I kind of thought that maybe he would, but maybe it's just because we could reach him if he stayed. We can actually reach him here. The thing is, I do believe he would probably retreat. I don't know, maybe not. He's got those orc boys, and orc boys are...
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Let me take a look here. Our nasty skulkers are 39-37, excuse me, 37-16, with a weapon strength of 24. 37-16-24 versus 30-25-34. Yeah, so our attack is a little bit better. Our defense is much, much worse. We could bring 2 stacks in. Well, 2 stacks is a bit of an exaggeration since one of you only has 7 units, but even so, we can bring 27 units in against his 16. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. Let's get you... Oh, you can't actually get... You can't both get there and recruit. Would I want to fight this battle with just this one army? I think I'm okay with that. Because I need to keep recruiting.
Gobbler's angry.
We'd be at 7%. We might actually be able to get back in and recruit in our own territory. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and put you into march stance. Get you to here. Right. Right, come on. Come on. You can do it. I have faith in you. Get to right there. Skarsnik,
Who needs killing?
go ahead and attack. Let's see if they stay and fight us.
Well, that ain't gonna work.
He got in our way. Dag nabbit. Can you move to here? Now can you attack him? Can't reach now. Oh, that's a... really kind of flubbed that up just because of that guy getting in the way. Well, he probably was going to retreat anyway, but that's a tad bit annoying. Alright, so we can recruit 5 more units, so what we got to do here with Skarsnik is give 5 units over to him. Let's go ahead and give him those 5.
This is my land.
And Skarsnik,
Skarsnik, warlord of
you
8
can
peaks.
recruit. Okay. Meanwhile, we're using public order. Let's go ahead and... It's worth 500, I think, to go ahead and increase that. I think we need growth. We also are going to need control, but before I do this, actually, the control building, I'm probably going to hold off on that and build it in the capital, the Mount Gunbad there. Okay, so we got growth. This is good. This is good. We want to grow this province as quickly as possible. Okay. He is recruiting over here. What's his total faction strength right now? 138. Pretty much hates us. His Nashrak is his faction leader. So if we end up in a fight with Nashrak, we would confederate him. All right, while we're here, we might as well go ahead and look at the rest of our diplomacy. Well, they would make peace with us, but don't really see the value in that. Okay, our settlements are doing everything they can. Our armies are doing everything they can. The only other thing that we could do is recruit another lord. But again, I'm going to hold off just a little bit. We're going to go faster. All right. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we're at an hour. Coming up on an hour. No, we're... Yeah, coming up on an hour. Not quite there yet. Alright, he's running away, not surprising. The disappeared, okay, there's nasty Skaven. Alright, faction encountered, the Chaos Dwarves here. War declared between Rictus and the other Chaos Dwarfs. Got lots of units recruited. Alright, we're starting to run low on income. We'll get a little bit more when that gets built, but even still, something to keep an eye on at this point. Of course, we'll be able to build another income building here in the high place. Our public order continues to deteriorate, which is not wonderful, but it's not in imminent danger at this point. Skarsnik, you could not reach to attack even if you wanted to. How strong are they now? They are 116. We're at 48. I do want to keep recruiting here with Ratgash. So you have to go into regular old whatchamacallit stance.
Let's get moving.
Normal stance, is that what it's called? Stance none. Okay, so no stance. Alright, the question is, do I want to go into ambush stance or do I want to go into raiding stance? Let's go ahead and give him... Let's give him Gutter Fighter. I could see the... And let me see what our ambushing, it would be 50%. If I moved over here, still only 50%. Doesn't seem great to me. If I go into raiding camp, how much money would I get? 123, which is not a ton. You do still replenish. And you do get the leadership and melee defense bonuses out of that. You do get the +3 scrap per turn out of this. I think that's what we'll do. We'll raid and recruit. How are we doing here? I'm going to go ahead and give you... How many archers do we have here? We got 2 archers here.
Send me to battle.
I think I'm going to go ahead and take... And you got 2 spears. Let's take 2 more archers. And 3 more nasty skulkers. You're now up to 17. Skarsnik, you can actually probably move a little bit closer here. Hopefully that's close enough where you'd be able to hit Mount Squighorn next turn. If it looks like a fight that we could win. Up here, you go ahead and upgrade your growth. I think that's probably all we can do. Let's check our diplomacy.
An ad.
Just curious, I'm not going to do it. Get over 1,000 for it. Okay, so now Thorgrim has attacked the Pillars of Grungni.
crumbling.
So we do have... I'm going to go ahead and decline this right now, but... Oh. Underway interception. Very interesting. Okay, so do we want to fight this with just Skarsnik's army? I think so. This is going to have to be it then for the end of this episode, because it's going to take a little bit of time. Unfortunately, we are the attackers here, so we have to go to them. Let's go ahead and get you guys... We'll start you up here. You guys up here. You know what? You guys over here. You guys over here. You guys up here. You can actually start up here. The rest of you... Well, actually, Skarsnik himself could also get... has Vanguard deployment. And then finally, these goblins, for whatever little bit that they're worth, can be back here as well. Let's go ahead and start moving forward here. Let's see what they decide to do. They're probably going to stand still. They are indeed. It's not ideal to be using nasty skulkers like this as a front line. So what we'll have to try to do here is disrupt their formation a little bit with our... I'm going to go ahead and put all three of you on my 1 key. Let's go ahead and move... Come on guys, hurry up. What's taking so long? I guess that's what's taking so long. You gotta work your way through the ranks there, okay? Alright, at this point, we may as well just move everybody forward until we're almost in their range. How many missile units do they have here? Them. They got plenty. Plenty of missile units, and they've got a wide enough line that we can't really get our skulkers or any of our hidden units around the flanks. That is the disadvantage of subterranean battles. But I think what will happen here is if we charge in with our Ragnarok Spider, maybe we can get them to largely collapse in on the middle here. Ooh, let me slow things down a little bit here. Okay, everybody run forward now. Okay, how are you doing? You're taking a lot of damage and they are not collapsing on you. That's interesting. Can we break through the lines? There you go. There, now they're collapsing. Very good, okay. Let's go ahead and get you in. Let's go ahead and now try to get... Okay, I need to make sure... Come on, I want you to break through. There we go. There we go, that's good. Alright, now, here we go. Let's go ahead and get... They didn't all collapse.
Let's do this. Charge! Stabbers ready! Gonna stab them! You first! We do it!
Okay, you guys need to pull back. You guys try to get forward here. Our Ragnarok Spider, you... Go ahead and get a little bit out of their range until they turn around. Okay, you guys try to get through. You guys need to move forward. I think we'll get you maybe over here like this. Actually, no. Get over here. I think we need you more over here. Alright. Taking quite a bit of damage here. quite a bit of damage, but we should be starting... In fact, you can go ahead and start shooting over here. You shoot into them. Okay, now you get... Let's get you... Let's get you over here. Okay, Mr. Ragnarok Spider. Now you need to turn around, hit them. Actually, no, hit them. You guys, try for them. How are we doing here? Okay. Oh, we can wah. I didn't hear the message that we could wah. All right, we're taking a lot of damage, but I think we're overall doing just fine here. Yeah, go ahead and get on him. I think his lord. We can still kill that lord, I hope. We're doing okay. We did take a lot of damage though. Okay, how we doing over here? Try to get the okay, let's go ahead and start getting. We want to make sure we take out that lord if at all possible. Skarsnik, you got bogged down. So did Slidemizer here. That's fine. That's going to happen. Go ahead and get you guys shooting over here now as well. See if you can get a better angle. Alright, we got some units here. Okay, we got the lord. That should just about wrap things up, I would think. We can wah again. There we go, victory. Okay. Well, we took some damage, but we distributed it pretty well across all of our units. Didn't lose any units. That's a pretty big victory for us. That more than halves the strength of the Bloody Spears. That was the larger of their two armies. And I think we have enough strength here left in this army that we could still go ahead and attack their settlement this turn. $2,300 gold. I won't say no to that. Got some good experience out of it. Two levels, in fact. Would not normally mind the army replenishment, but 1% is pretty underwhelming. I'm going to take the money this time. Of course, his army's destroyed. You're not going to attack me again, are you? No, okay. Oh, you went into hiding. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now gained. Construction complete. Units recruited. Okay, so if I were to march forward here, he's in ambush stance.
I got me brother.
He is in ambush stance. He could ambush us. The question is, do we care if he ambushes us? I didn't really look to see what all was in that army.
Schemes. I got schemes.
The thing is, we do know... What do you want, by the way? You want... Oh boy, I think it probably makes sense for us to be beefing up our goblin units here. So let's do a little bit of that. We can't start this line until turn 12. My timer's going off there. So we're now well over an hour. Yeah, I think I want to beef up the gobos.
Skarsnik, warlord.
Here, we're going to go ahead and... Let's give him slippery. Oh, you get another level 2. Okay. Let's give you... I think we'll give you the melee attack here. Haven't gotten any additional magic items. Alright, so do we want to go ahead and do this,
A scheme worthy
knowing
of
that they have an
Skarsnik.
army here that could ambush us? I think I do want to do it. I don't think his army is that strong. I could do it with Ratgash, who's better situated to be taking casualties. But this is still going to be the stronger of the two armies because of the character units and the Ragnarok Spider. But I think I'm going to do it with Ratgash because you can afford to take some damage. Well, let's see. No, actually, you can't even reach. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. If we do this, if we lay siege to this garrison, yeah, we could win that fight, even though that garrison's fully healed. We could win that fight with Skarsnik's army alone. Let's go ahead and march forward and see if he ambushes us.
Make 'em bleed.
Okay, he did not. Well, that's a close to... Oh. Morglum is close enough. Very interesting.
Kill 'em all.
Encircle. Well, now that we can see him... If I move you to here...
Stick 'em.
and attack here... Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't want to do this, right? Okay, let me just look at what's in this army here.
Stop that.
Yeah, not all that great. Okay, yep, this is what we want to do. He's going to retreat probably. Yep, okay. Can we still reach him? Probably not. Nope, definitely not, in fact. Okay. But we could now go ahead and... Oh, he still is close enough to reinforce. Very interesting. Okay.
Dead.
What I think I want to do, first of all, I can do that so you can at least gain the benefit of the leadership in the melee defense. If we were to attack now, I assume this would be a win. Pyrrhic victory, okay. Alright, reinforcements coming in at the 3-minute mark. And the same thing here with our reinforcements. Okay, well, we're going to think about this. I could lay siege for a turn and see what he does, because there's a chance he might move Morglum away.
Get him.
Well, actually, no. He's got a choice. He can either attack us, and it would be a battle between our units versus his units, and at least his garrison would not get the benefit of the buffs that they get for defending. So that's the option. That's their first option. The second option is if they don't do that, we can attack Morglum with our second army while this is still sieged, which means it would not be able to reinforce. Meanwhile, we also have Thorgrim over here to worry about, and that is definitely a concern because he's quite strong now. He's stronger than we are. And yeah, he's going to just declare war on us as soon as it is convenient for him to do so. So it might even make sense for us to allow Thorgrim to do the fighting over here for us and be a little bit depleted, and then we'll have to attack Thorgrim. We can't really tell if Thorgrim would be able to reach Mount Squighorn next turn. Yeah, so that's a possibility as well, is to let the two of them beat each other up a little bit, and then we will attack Thorgrim after he's been at least slightly weakened. But anyway, we will decide all of this at the beginning of the next episode because I am already well over time here. I don't love the idea of having to fight Thorgrim while this army is so badly depleted right now. That is for sure. Okay, well, again, we will decide that in the next episode. But I'm going to go ahead and call an end to this one. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.